from 16 down to 24. Perfect. We do a little test. 4, 5 equals 9. Perfect. Go back to 0. So now let's go to our budget trial for the necessary expenses. In order to work out at the end for 0, we have to play with those necessary expenses as well as our emotional expenses. So let's say we wrote down on in our brainstorming session 4 times per month we go shopping, and it's about $80. So here this whole column doesn't have a dollar sign yet, so we just do this entire column. Go to Format, Cells, Currency, 0 decimals, symbol is dollar, and negative are red. Enter. There you go. So now we have our dollar signs. So here we can play with the numbers. 4 times per month we go shopping, and we said we spend $80. Now we can say, well, we go 5 times for $100, for example. And it changes our monthly total to $1,580. Now we go through all those positions and massage them on both sides. How often do we go? Like restaurant, do we go 3 times per month for $150? Or do we go 2 times per month for $100? Or $200, let's say. This is how you can play. You never touch this total because this is automatically calculated, but this we can play with. Movie night. Is it necessary to go twice a month or maybe only once? Changes our number. Food and household. Let's see what happens if we go 4 times and we spend not 100 but only $80. Movie night, let's say 2 times. So we end up with a total of $1,400. If this makes now sense in conjunction to all the other numbers, then we can put this over here, Visa, 12 times per year, and we determined $1,400 is the right number because we played with those individual numbers. We enter this here, 1,400. Enter. And as a little reminder, because during the month all this changes, we are putting little footnotes here. We determined in our math that 4 times works. So for the next month, when we reload this number or this card, this position, then we put our little earmark 4 times. Gas, we determined 2 times per month. So we put a little earmark 2. Restaurants, we said 2 times. So we put the earmark 2. Shopping, 2 times. So I think you get the idea. These numbers we always can play with, but for now we agreed on a monthly 1,400. So we put this here as a total 1,400. This is a non-active field, so it's just a reminder. Once we change those numbers, and during the month they will change, we come up with a different number. For now it is 1,400. So now let's do some totals. Funds available. We want to have appear here. So this would be only this number here, funds available. So let's populate this a little bit here. Right, cash envelope, we have $50 at the current time. In our bank, we have 1,000. Our Visa balance is minus 750. And our pending transactions is minus 1 100. Again, pending transactions are on your computer. If you open up your Visa balance, they give you the posted amount, and then transactions which are on hold. For example, if you go to a restaurant and the tip was not entered, or the gas station, it is a pending transaction, but after a couple of days it switches. So we put those two lines on here to make it real easy for you to have the totals. So let's double check if this makes sense. 1,500 minus 850 is 200. So that makes sense. So now we want to this number appear over here, because this is our total section. So we say this field here equals, and we just click on this one, enter. And there you go. It just copies it. This is I13, which is I13. So that's an easy one. Now future income is the same thing. Here's our future expected income. So we want this to display equals this one here. Now let's see if this one works. Gray we don't touch. So we say our employment income after tax is 12 times 2,700. This is not programmed yet, so we do the same thing again. This equals this field, Shift 8, which is our times sign, this, enter, 32,4. Now let me show you a trick so you can copy this formula. You go here and you want to copy this formula for another area. So you go here, Command C, copy, and then you go here, Command V. And that did not work. No, yes, it worked because it's still 0. Let's see if it copied over here. 26 times 750 equals 1950. And again, you click here and see in our action line what's going on. This field here is supposed to be E21 times G21 times G21. So it makes sense. And this field here has been programmed already. So let's see if this works out. 52, and we assume it's 200. It's 10.4, and this total, does that make sense? 32.4, 19.5, 10.4 is 62,300. That is correct. And now we formulated this already, future income in our total section. This equals this. We can see it here. This field here equals I25, which is this field here, I25. Now it gets a little bit more tricky. Here are fixed expenses, for example. They are all the brown ones. So let's total them up. And you will see how it works with two different sheets here, sheet 1 and 2. So we say this one equals, and now we go to this field. It recognizes it, sheet number 2, L11, sheet number 2, this is sheet number 2, L11, perfect. Then we say plus, and we click on the next number, this one here, and again it recognizes it, sheet number 2, L19, sheet number 2, L19, perfect. We go plus this one here, plus this one here, plus our pay yourself first, and then return equals. So let's make sure that this actually works. So we go here, see our formula here, and can see them one by one by one by one by one. Wonderful. And they're all here. Same thing with our variable expenses. Equals, and then we add those three up. This field here plus this field here plus this field here. Return. So now we're minus 1,400, and why is that? Because we have Visa 12 times per year, that is correct. But the 1,400 to fill up our monthly pool has been added here already, so we change this number to 11. And there we go. We're back to 0. So this is it, people. We see all our numbers in our total sections. Green, our funds available, what we have minus our Visa balances. We have our future income here from this field. We have our fixed expenses here, color-coded, and our variable expenses. And this field here has been formulated, this one plus this one, minus the expenses, minus the variable expenses. And that is our 0. So the beauty of it is now, as the month goes on, we always focus on this pink line. This wants to be at 0 or in a plus situation. And we see how our savings grow. The total for our savings I do not want to have on here, because if you see money available, it is burning a hole in your pocket. What you take out from your pay is then out and it's not visible. It goes in a different account, an investment and a safety account, but it's not visible. This way you focus and you always see how much money you have and if you land in Los Angeles in a financial matter at the end of the year. Enjoy. My life, my friend, will take you there. Enjoy the ride.